What's up, YouTube? Coming at you with deck profile today. Another hero variant. This one is, it's not exactly, can't really explain it, but it's like a light-based hero deck that runs around with Shining and Flash that uses polymer, it kind of goes off its Banish monsters to go back to the deck with Parallel Will Fusion. These cards, probably don't even know what these are, but I'll explain it to you though. Now, the first card you play is, of course, 3 Shadow Mist. It's obvious. It searches your mass changes and your heroes. Self-explanatory. Now, I'm running 3 Flash. One of them's a proxy. Sorry about that. I can't really find a common Flash. Nobody really carries in my locals. But what Flash does is, basically, when he's destroyed by battle, you can banish him and 3 other heroes from your graveyard with different names to add 1 normal spell card back from your graveyard. It sounds stupid, but it goes with the deck profile. Next off, 3 Bubble Man. It's a water target, another name for Flash, and it lets you go into your absolute 0 plays, draw power, special summon, pretty good. 3 Voltic. The deck relies around banished monsters, banished heroes. So this card is when it inflicts battle damage, you can special summon a hero from your banished zone. So like you can attack with this, and then summon an alias or something goes to Xyz. But it's just another light target. It's good because you can go into shiny with it. Sorry about the proxies again. 2 Blaze Man. I can't really find them either. The pack just came out like last week, so. But I will be getting Blaze Man soon. Basically, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what Blaze Man does, but he gets to your polymerizations and sends your Shadow Mist to grave and other monsters to grave, and you can become light. 2 Alias just for another light monster and it's a beach stick. 1 Prisma just for another light target. Same thing with Sparkman. I would cut these for something else because they don't really run good, but you mainly send them to grave anyway, like Revolval Chain or Polymerization. And I run 2 Honest just because the deck is mainly light monsters. So yeah. Now for the spells, I play 3 Parallel World Fusion. If you don't know what this card does, I'll tell you right now. Basically what you do is you can use banished elemental hero monsters as fusion material monsters to summon an elemental hero fusion monster. But you can't special summon monsters for the rest of the turn besides this card. But what you want to do with this, I'll explain the play later, but it's pretty good. Then I run 2 Polymerization and 1 Fusion Substitute. The Fusion Substitute is just used to draw power, and it's just a polymerization. It can be searched for Blaze Man. And then I played 3 Miracle Fusion just to boost up Shining even more and to go into more plays. I mean, Miracle Fusion is kind of standard. Now, I play 3 E-Call and 3 Rhoda. This is to thin the deck out. The deck is like 43 or 44 cards, I think. But this does thin the deck out, and it works. I mean, I can play less, but when I need an elemental hero, I always have one. 2 Mass Change. This deck isn't reliant around Dark Law or Koga or anything. It basically, I just play these to get the search off, more thinning. Mass Change is always good. 1 Hero Lives. I had this at 2, but I found that 1 is more necessary because usually you're going to have monsters out. This deck has a lot of field presence. It just destroys everything. Now I play 3 Royal Decree just for live protection and 1 Hero Signal to get into like Shadow Mist. I like the Hero Signal in this deck now. So yeah. Then the next thing I have for the extra, I'll show you the extra deck, is 1 Nova Master just because of Blaze Man and Nova Master. If you don't know what it does, or think everybody should, when it attacks over a monster and destroys it, draws a card. 2 0. This 0, what you want to do is you have a lot of fusion cards, so there's 9 cards in that lets you fusion summon. So you want to have a lot of Omni heroes to go into a lot of different plays. So absolute 0 is always good. And then 3 Shining. The deck is light based, so 3 Shining is kind of the point. So yeah, you'll play 3 Shining, and it basically gets a huge power boost from Flash, and then you get another spell card back. I play 1 Escurito. Escurito is not that good, but and actually it's kind of better in this deck because when you play a lot of Dark monsters or a lot of elemental hero monsters in general, it basically boosts his attack up even more. But it's just another target for your Omni heroes. You need more Omni heroes. So then I only play 3 Master heroes. Just Dark Law, Acid, and Koga. they're the only ones I actually feel like you could play in this deck. You don't really need, like, I was thinking about cutting one of them. I don't really even go into Koga often because of the fact that I really don't have mass change that much. But if you ever need to go in like Dark Law or Acid, it's always good. And this card, I would consider running at 2 or 3 even, but for now I'm just playing 1. Vision Hero of the Trinity. This card, the main point of this is to recycle all of your banished heroes back to the deck with what's it called? Parallel World Fusion. Basically, you can send 3 back, so that's good. And this card boosts attack, basically a 5,000 beat stick that can attack 3 times, but can't attack your one directly. But that's what it is. So it's really good. The next card for the Xyz, I play 1 Excalibur, 1 Honor Arc, 1 Exciton, and 1 Lavalval Chain. That's kind of the point. Like, Lavalval Chain can get monsters you need. Same thing. Thins your deck out. Exciton for destruction. Special summon monster stolen. Another beat stick. Now I'll explain some of the plays you can do. So what you want to do is you'll have like let me get the cards. You'll have like a Parallel War Fusion and like 3 heroes engrave, and then you have a flash, right? So you what you do is you summon the flash. This will be in your graveyard. And then you have like probably a Sparkman, an Alias, and like a Blaze Man or something. These are in your grave, right? So what you want to do is you attack with this. Then this goes to the grave. These all get banished, and then later a turn. Well, this comes back to your hand, and you can go Parallel Wolf Fusion, send 3 of these back to the deck, summon a huge monster, and then you can recycle these and play these again. So that's just one of the plays, and then you can go like Blaze Man and the Shadow Mist search. Voltic brings back your banished heroes, so that's always good with plays. So, tell me what you think of the deck. I mean, if you want to play it, try on DN, try making it in real life. It is a fun deck. It's probably one of the most successful hero decks I've played so far. I would think about playing this in like regionals or something, just to mess around with it a little bit. But you know, it's not really competitive. But it is a really fun deck. Last time I made a Electrum build, and that deck ran pretty good. But I took it apart because I wanted to play different heroes. Yeah. So I always like changing my heroes up, just because I like a lot of variety. So yeah. Anyway, just tell me what you think of the deck. Tell me if it was good. If you tried testing it. I always want feedback. I always want some sort of comments, likes. Subscribe to my channel. Do whatever. That's about it for the deck. I guess that's all. So there you go. Sorry then. All right, YouTube. See you later. Bye.